Hey guys, today I'm making a network cable. Okay, so to make a networking cable, you need, of course, the network cable itself, RJ-45 ends, and RJ-45 crimpers. Alright, so this is going to be a Cat 6 cable, and we know that. Unfortunately, it doesn't show on film there, but there is some wording along the cable sheath here. You want to always get cabling that has that wording in case there's any question on what you've used, code enforcement and whatnot. Alright, so the first thing after verifying you have all the tools, just cut a good clean end off. Alright, and then what I do, since it's got a double set of cutting heads, I just use that to score the cable, and I'm able to work it back. Now some cables aren't necessarily as rigid as this cable, so that technique may not work for you. Alright, so within we get 4 pair. I'll peel those away. Trim back this center connection. Alright, and then we are left with orange, green, blue, and brown. We'll untwist those pairs. Alright, now we'll go ahead and get them lined up first in the correct order. So we always start with the orange stripe, and then orange, then we do green stripe blue, blue stripe green, and brown stripe brown. So every stage here we want to verify that we keep them in the correct order. Orange stripe orange, green stripe blue, blue stripe green, brown stripe brown. I apologize that you can't see all that detail, but when you're working on your own you'll see it then. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm pulling out the last of the twists so that we can insert. And then I take my cutting blade, I make a nice clean flat cut across the top there. That's important because you don't want one of those pins to stick up further and not allow the rest of the pins to seat properly in your RJ-45 connector. Now on your 45 connector, you're going to have a clip and you're going to have your pins. You want to insert so that the pins are facing you and that orange stripe is on the left. Alright, so verify one more time. Orange stripe orange, green stripe blue, blue stripe green, brown stripe brown. Alright, so we'll slide this in. I'm going to look down the side here to make sure that the orange and the brown are where they need to be. And that means that the rest in the middle should also be, since they were cut flat. Alright, and then because this bottom is clear, you can actually verify once the pins are aligned in there. And mine twisted. I got the blue on the outside, or I got an orange and then blue instead of green stripe and blue. So again, that's an example of why you always want to verify. Great. Alright, so the connector's on, you've tested, or you've verified. So then you stick the RJ-45 into your RJ-45 crimper and give it a squeeze. Now I like to do that twice just to make sure that it's good and solid. And that is a completed networking cable end. Okay, so this is a bonus. This here is an inexpensive networking cable tester. So it can do both RJ-45 and RJ-11, which is the 6-pin. So it sends a signal through pin 1 and then receives it on this other side. Now these are two different modules, so you can separate them in case it's not just a easy convenient cable like this, but it's a pre-installed wire run.